comes a moment in every believer's life when the heavens go silent. You raise your hands, whisper your prayers, and wait for the response that never comes. Days turn into nights, nights into months, and still, there's nothing. You start to wonder, has God stopped listening? But the truth is, silence from God is not rejection. It's refinement. In that silence, something sacred is happening within you. God is not ignoring you. He is stretching your faith, strengthening your patience, and softening your heart. Every unanswered prayer is an invitation, a call to trust without proof. The delay you hate so much is often the bridge to a deeper connection with the divine. You see, anyone can praise when the blessings flow easily, but it takes a different kind of faith to praise when nothing makes sense. Sometimes, God withholds the answer not because you don't deserve it, but because the timing isn't yet holy. He knows what you're asking for could become your prison if given too soon. So he waits, not because he enjoys your struggle, but because he loves your soul more than your comfort. This silence is not punishment. It's preparation. It's God whispering, "Trust me. I'm still writing your story." And when the time comes, you'll understand that his silence was never a void. It was the sacred space where your faith learned to breathe. When God delays your prayers, it feels unfair at first. You've cried, you've begged, and yet nothing seems to move. But what if that delay is not cruelty? What if it's mercy disguised as silence? Sometimes the things we ask for come wrapped in dangers we cannot see. You pray for success, not realizing it might pull you away from humility. You ask for love, not knowing that person might break your spirit. You beg for quick answers, unaware that the waiting itself is saving you. God sees the full picture, the heartbreak behind your dream, the pain behind your desire, the disaster behind your impatience. What you call delay, he calls protection. What you see as denial, he sees as direction. When a prayer doesn't come true, he isn't taking something from you. He's guiding you to something purer, something that won't destroy your peace. There are blessings that would crush you if given too early, and God, in his mercy, holds them back until your heart is ready to hold them gently. Every delay is a teacher. It trains you to surrender control, to trust in timing, to see that the love of God is not proven by how fast he answers, but by how wisely he withholds. You'll only understand it later, when you look back and realize, if he had given me what I wanted, I would have lost what I needed. That's when you'll see it, the hidden mercy behind every slow miracle. The waiting wasn't wasted. It was sacred protection in disguise. Patience, that's the word most people fear, but every believer must learn. When your prayers are delayed, it's not about how long you can wait. It's about how you wait. Some people wait with bitterness, others with peace. The delay becomes a mirror showing what truly lives inside your heart. God uses waiting to teach you the art of surrender, to let go of your illusion of control and to trust his timing more than your own plans. You see, real faith doesn't bloom when things are easy. It blooms when everything is silent, uncertain, and uncomfortable. That's where trust becomes real. Every second of waiting polishes your soul. Every unanswered prayer whispers, "Do you trust me when you don't understand me?" God doesn't delay because he's forgotten you. He delays to remind you that he is still the author, and you are still his creation. When you rush the process, you damage the outcome. But when you wait with faith, you allow divine timing to unfold with precision and grace. Sometimes, God isn't changing your situation because He's first changing you. He's building your patience, your gratitude, your strength. The waiting season isn't empty. It's sacred construction. When you finally receive what you've been praying for, you'll realize the blessing isn't just what you got. It's who you became in the waiting. Because patience doesn't just prepare you for the gift, it transforms you into someone who can protect it, cherish it, and never forget who gave it. There are blessings so great that if God showed them to you now, you wouldn't believe they were meant for you. That's why He hides them behind waiting. When you ask for something and it doesn't arrive, it's not because it's denied. It's because it's still being prepared. You may see only the delay, but behind that silence, the universe is rearranging itself to fit your prayer perfectly. God is aligning people, timing, and circumstances in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Imagine receiving your dream too soon, before your heart was humble, before your faith was grounded, before your soul was ready. You would have mistaken the blessing for luck and forgotten the one who gave it. So, He delays, not to make you suffer, but to ensure the gift doesn't destroy you. The delay is divine construction, invisible work that strengthens the foundation of your spirit, so you can carry what's coming without breaking. What feels like rejection is often redirection, and what feels like loss is really love. Sometimes you must lose your timing to find His. There will come a day when the prayer you thought was ignored will unfold in ways far beyond what you imagined. And in that moment, you'll whisper, "Now I understand." You'll see that the delay was never silence. It was preparation, purification, transformation. The blessing was never late. It was always on time, waiting for you to become the version of yourself that could truly receive it. One day, you'll look back on every unanswered prayer and realize God was never late. His silence wasn't neglect. It was strategy. Every moment of waiting was building something inside you that blessings alone could never build. You'll remember the nights you cried, the prayers that felt like they disappeared into the dark, and you'll smile, because you'll finally see what He was doing all along. The timing you once questioned will make perfect sense. God was aligning your destiny, shaping your soul, and protecting your peace. What you thought was the end was only a sacred pause before a greater beginning. He delays not because you are unworthy, but because what He's preparing is too precious to rush. His timing doesn't follow your calendar. It follows your growth. Every delay refines your character, humbles your spirit, and teaches your heart to trust more deeply. And when that prayer is finally answered, not when you want, but when you're ready, it will arrive in such divine perfection that you'll say, "Now, I see why it took so long." The wait will make the blessing feel sacred. You'll thank Him for every no, every not yet, every moment that felt empty, but was actually full of unseen grace. God's delays are not delays at all. They're divine choreography. Everything happens exactly when it should, in the way it should, and for the reason it should. So if you're still waiting, hold on. The silence is not a void. It's the sound of God working behind the curtain of time. When the door finally opens, you'll realize He was answering all along, just not in your way, but in the most perfect heavenly way possible.